Good afternoon. My name is Amy Todd with Amy's Creative Wishes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I sell all the products I feature in these videos. Today, I'm going to be making two cards. The first one is using the Butter Crown piece, and then the Rustic Retreat stamp set. I'm going to be using this house and this Thinking of You sentiment. And the second card is a fun fold, and I'll be using the Good Morning Magnolia Bundle. So this stamp set, along with, these dies. I'm using these two and this one to make the pretty flower on the front of the card. So these are the two cards we will be making today. I'm going to have to change it up a little bit. I've run out of these gems, which are called the 2019 to 2021 in color faceted dots. So I only have one left in the terracotta tile. So I'm going to change it up and use some opal rounds instead. Two cards. This one, I cased the layout from Kay Kalthoff. Her screen or her business name is Stamping to Share, so a lot of you might have seen her. She's very talented and a wonderful lady. She used a different embossing folder. I used the Pinewood Planks embossing folder, whereas she used the Woodland embossing folder. So you can only get this until May 3rd. This piece here, I stamped using the Buffalo Check stamp set. Kay Kalthoff used some designer series paper. And the rest is pretty much the same. I used some different colors for coloring the house. And then the inside of this one says, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know." That is from but this one I'm going to change it up and I'm just going to use Thinking of You. Okay. And then this one is the fun fold that I mentioned. I got this fun fold idea from a woman named Lauren Urbonas. She's my upline, and it just untucks, folds up like this, and folds down. So let's get started. We'll start with the masculine card. There we go. We'll start with this one. So I'm going to put those out of my way and get the pieces I need for that card. So I have a piece of crumb cake that measures 8.5 1/4. That's my card base. It's a regular size card base. Then I have soft suede 4 by 5 1/4, and I've already embossed it in the Pinewood Planks 3D embossing folder. I have a piece of basic white 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. That's for the inside of the card. I have a piece of old olive 4 by 5 1/4. It's the same size as the soft suede piece, and this is what we're going to stamp the Buffalo Check stamps on. So pull in the Stamparatus. I'm using the Stamparatus just in the off chance that I don't get it inked up properly the first time. Then at least I have a second chance, right? I can just line it up and so I'm just inking this up in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And then Oh, I should have had that over more. I can see that the edge isn't getting it. Yeah, see? And it didn't work completely. You know what? I'm going to flip it over because I wasn't getting this edge anyway. So we're going to move it. You know what? I think it's this magnet. I'm going to move that out of the way. Oh. And what I'm going to do this time is use my sleeve so that it runs smoother. Sorry, I hope I'm not shaking the table too much. Or the camera. Let's see if that's better. Oh. That edge. I'm not sure why it's not getting this. Okay, let's stamp it again. Well, not having much luck. Well, I'm going to use it anyway. It'll just look more rustic. And then, so what I'm going to do with this, what I was going to do was cut this out, which I will do. And then the negative I was going to put on the inside. But because this didn't turn out as well as I would have liked, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to cut this piece out and use that. So, bear with me. Oh, I should show you what I'm using. This stitch nested label dies. These are retiring as well. This is the one I'm using here, the second largest. These are retiring as well. But I will be keeping mine because I love these and I'll just use them for my own personal use in the future, but at least I'm not going to sell them right away. So I will be right back. I'm just going to cut this out. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. And I found the old one that I had. So I might just put that on the inside of this card. We'll see. Let's see. This one's... Well, I guess I could. It's not that bad, really, when we get to that part. So now we're going to stamp the house. And I'm using soft suede ink. And our classic ink pads are water-based. So they recommend using Tuxedo Black. You can also use any of your classic ink pads because they too are water-based, so they won't bleed with the alcohol markers. Okay, so there we go. Close that up. And now, my alcohol markers. I'm going to use Light Daffodil Delight. Sorry, something's collapsing on the side beside me. I'm going to use Light Daffodil Delight for the windows. I need to get a new Daffodil Delight. It doesn't work the greatest. That's good for now. I'm going to start with the trees. I'm going to use the light old olive. I think I used the dark on my original card, but and I'm using the finer tip just because some of these trees are quite small. So there we go. And then the dark smoky slate, because this is stones here for the chimney. And then for the house, I'm using dark crumb cake. Okay, and for the roof, I'm using dark cinnamon cider. Hands are shaking, so my coloring isn't the greatest today, but I apologize for everything if I'm a little out of it. I lost my mother on Sunday, so I'm not doing the greatest, but I mean, I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, so I thought, you know what, I have to. It's been a while, and I thought you might appreciate a video since it's been so long. This is burlap ribbon. Yeah, burlap ribbon, and I'm almost out. Luckily, I have enough for this card. I am going to cut a piece. Yeah, I really have shaky hands. I think I'm just partially because I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping well, and I think it is what it is. Okay, and then the way I attached this, you can use glue dots or you can use tear and tape. I'm going to use tear and tape. No, here's one that's better. As you can see, I have nails. I got my nails done for the first time in 11 years just a few weeks ago, and they need to be filled already, so I have an appointment tomorrow to get them done. I've already lost a couple. I lost one here and one here. Just lost them yesterday, so I booked an appointment. So I just put a little piece of tear and tape down. And then I'm gonna, oh no, I want that over a bit. There we go. And then this gets popped up on dimensionals. And do any of you ladies have any of these sets? The Buffalo check stamp set. It's something else that I will probably keep. I won't get rid of because I love it so much. But I'm Scottish, so anything that's I can make a tartan with or plaid, then I love it. And this embossed piece, because it's so bumpy, I'm going to use liquid glue to attach it to my card base. So yeah, do you check stamp set or the Rustic Retreat stamp set? Everything I am using today is retiring. So get your hands on this stuff now while you still can. I'm gonna use liquid glue for this as well because it's going on a bumpy layer. And it's just gonna go sort of to the bottom right corner. And if you notice, I didn't put this layer on centered. I did it a little bit to the left, or to the right. I said left corner. Bottom right corner. See what I mean? I can't think straight. Can't talk straight. And then the inside. Oh. The inside. Now, should I put this on the inside? What do you think? I mean, it's a light enough color that if you have a lot that you want to say, you have this little bit of space, but you also have all of this up here that you can write on. But first, before I adhere everything, I want to stamp the thinking of you sentiment. And I'm using soft suede again. And just put that in the bottom corner. There we go. I think my soft should be darker than that. Okay. So I am there we go. So there we go. We have our first card. Yeah. I have a few people I need to say. Oh no, I'm not done. We also want to put in, or put on, some of these Star Designer elements. These I believe are retiring as well. So the embossing folder, the 2 stamp sets, the ribbon, and these star embellishments are all retiring. So if you want to get any of these, contact me. You can contact me via email at Amy's Creative Wishes right here via my Facebook channel or my YouTube, whichever. But if you want to contact me to place an order and give me your address and all of that, I would recommend emailing me. That way you're not putting your personal information for everybody to see. And while I think of it, since I'm using these, I want to mention that if you're in Canada and you share this video, you are going to be entered into a draw to win your choice of embellishment. The Star Designer elements, the metallic enamel shapes, which come in gold and silver, and there's stars, hearts, and circles, or the beaded pearls. This is, I have brand new packages of these, so I'll send you a brand new package not opened. And these I'm using on the next project. So yeah, if you're in Canada, share this video, comment in my original Facebook post that you shared it, and I will do a draw in the next week. And you can pick, whoever wins can pick which element they want. Okay, so now, sorry, it keeps cutting out. I don't know why it does this. I have really good Wi-Fi where I am, so I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, we're going to make this cute fun fold. If you missed it at the beginning, I cased this fun fold from my upline, Lauren Urbonas. She knows I'm doing it. So, I've got a few pieces here. I have terracotta tile, 4 1/4 by 11. I have a piece of Very Vanilla, 4 by 4. I have a piece of the In Good Taste Designer Series paper. So it kind of looks like burlap on the one side, and then it's like this beautiful tile on the other side. For this, I'm going to be using the burlap side, and then I have another piece of the same one. See, it's burlap, but I'm going to use the tile side. And this measures, I want to say 2 1/4 by 4. Yeah, 2 1/4 by 4. I have a circle from the Stitched Shapes dies. They are retiring as well. And these I don't think I will ever get rid of. I love them too much because they come 4 circles, 4 ovals, and 4 squares. And I use them a lot. And it's very unfortunate that they're retiring, but everything has their time and their place, and we've had these for quite a few years, so I guess it's time to move on. And then I showed you these dies. They are These are called the Magnolia Memory dies, and I'm using these two and this one to make the flower on the front of the card. Okay. And this was the second smallest stitch circle. If I didn't say that. But let's, sorry, I don't know if you can see. You can't really see this. You know what? I'll use my trimmer. Hopefully you can see that a little better. No, not really. Well, I'll just tell you. I'm going to score this. Get the cutting blade out of the way. I don't want to cut it. I want to score it at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I need that back. Now, because when you fold these, see how it buckles? How it curves? That's because these two are the same size, exactly the same size. So the best thing to do is to take this edge and just trim a hair off of it. Okay, not... So, well, I trimmed more than a hair, but it's fine. There, now it will fold nicely, see? So again, that was 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. And now I'm just gonna crease the folds with my bone folder. And I'm gonna take this big one, move it out of the way, and fold this small one in. And with my 2-inch circle punch, which is also retiring. Sad to see the circle punches go. I don't think I'll get rid of those either because I love them so much. Now I'm inserting this in, and I'm only going to cut halfway layers, so you really got to put some muscle behind it. And that I don't need. So now it looks like this. But we're going to be putting some more layers on, and we're going to have to use that circle punch. I'm putting this tin tile. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have. Now I'm going to get glue all over my... Okay, well you don't want to put glue there like I just did. And then don't put glue here because that's where the hole is. Sorry, never mind. That's wrong. I do want glue all the way. I'm thinking of the vanilla layer. So this gets put on the outside. Okay. And then the vanilla. I'm not putting any sentiment or anything on it. It's a thank you card, and I want space to write a nice thank you note. And I did it again. I put glue where I shouldn't have. Okay, and now take the circle punch again, feed it in, line it up, and punch. And those two are garbage. And there we go. So, right, goes like this. And then we need the little thanks, and I'm using terracotta tile ink. And I'm going to stamp the thanks on the Berry Vanilla circle. Sorry, I need to bring it closer. So there we go. And with the flowers, I want to give them some dimension. So I'm curling up each of the petals. I'm just using my bone folder and my thumb to curl. And then I'm going to use glue dots to put those. One glue dot on the smallest flower. Oh, wait. There we go. And nope, that didn't work. Two glue dots on the next flower. And I'm just like that. And then for the beaded pearls, I use 3 glue dots because it's hefty and I want to make sure that it's on underneath each pearl. So 1. Oop, that did not pick up. One, 2. Come on. To do everything now that I have nails. But I think that's just because I'm not used to them. And she kind of did them too long. Longer than I would have liked. So when I have my appointment tomorrow, I'll have her do them shorter. So I can get used to having nails and be able to work with them easier. Okay, I wish I could see your comments, but my phone's not letting me see your comments. So, but if you like and share my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate that. And again, comment shared if you're in Canada, and I will put your name into a draw. This, in order to attach this, you want everything folded. You're going to take Stampin' Dimensionals and put one there. Oh, no, not there. Oh. Let's throw that out. I ripped the paper. Luckily, we won't see it. Okay. And one there. Oh, sticky to my nail. One there. And then take this and line it up. And there we go. So there. See? And then this is also going to be put on a dimensional. Actually, let me put a few just because it's going to be moved or used. It's going to be used a lot in order to close the card, so. Okay. If there's other demonstrators watching this, if you could give me any sort of advice about my videos, how they keep cutting out, if there's something you know I can do to change that or to help it, please let me know. Okay, now this, I'm just going to put down towards the bottom. Just putting down towards the bottom. And just enough so that the flower catches the top, and that way it remains closed. And as I said, I've run out of these embellishments. So should I put embellishments on? I was thinking the opal rounds. I don't know if it really needs it. It's kind of nice just having the beaded pearls is the only embellishment, but well, I can kind of see some comments. Hi Vicky, thank you so much. Hi Lisa, hi Jennifer. Hi Roz. Hi Jen. So I can kind of see you. If you like the idea. Sorry, it cut out again. I do apologize. I don't know why that's happening, and I wish I knew what I could do to fix it. Like I said, if you're a demonstrator that does videos and you know what I can do to fix it, please let me know. Anyway, so should I use some of these opal rounds on this card? What do we think? Should I or should I just leave it? I tell you, I'm going to miss the Good Morning Magnolia Bundle as well, because it's a double case set, and it's just gorgeous. This large flower, I should have done a card with it too, because this large flower colored is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And it takes up a good portion of the card, but I mean, that and a sentiment, that's all you need. It's just beautiful. So I will miss that. And the dies were a great set too. And you can see the big flower you can die cut out. You can die cut these three and make a flower like I just did. There's this intricate die that can lay over top of the solid one for a two-toned effect. There's 4 leaves, 2 large ones, 2 small ones. This cuts out the two other small leaves that cut out the stamped leaves. And then these 2 little pieces that you can use these to put on these flowers as well, just as little embellishments. So it's a beautiful set. It's a shame it's leaving, but as I said, they have to make room for new stuff coming in and change things up. So And once again, the other dies that are leaving are Stitch Shapes Framelets, or not called framelets anymore, Stitch Shape dies. And then the Stitch Nested Label dies. So all of these dies are retiring, and all the stamp sets I used today are retiring, and so are all the embellishments. So these beaded pearls, I believe, are already retired, but I decided to use them because I'm including them in as an option for you to win if you share my video. So you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on YouTube, however you like, but if you can come to my Facebook page and comment on the original, if you can comment on the original broadcast shared with a D, I'll put your name into that draw. I don't think I saw anybody make any comments about whether or not I should use these opals, so I think I'm just going to leave it. And so that is our 2 cards for today. Our thank you card, which you can never have too many thank you cards, especially me right now. With losing my mom, I'm getting a lot of sympathy and condolences from people, so I want to send some thank you cards, and I also want to send some thank you cards to the staff of her retirement residence and the hospital that she was in. Yeah, it's a tough time, but I'm glad I was able to do this video. I got through it without crying, so that's a good step. Yeah, so I'm going to be sending both of these cards. That's why I did Thinking of You instead of You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. I did Thinking of You instead so that I could send this card. Thinking of you, thanks. It's all the same thing. I can still say thank you in here, right? And as I said, this is a small area to write, but if I have a lot I want to say, I can use this portion too because it's a light card base. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at amyscreativewishes@gmail.com. If I piqued your taste and you've decided you want to purchase some of these items, I'd appreciate you contacting me. I can place the order for you, or if you like, you can just go to amyscreativewishes.stampinup.net and you can shop there. There's actually a link to my shopping page on my Facebook page. So yeah, feel free to shop. And if you want a new catalog, because the new catalog goes live on Tuesday, May 5th, 4th. I believe it's Tuesday, May 4th. Let me double check. Yes, May 4th, the new catalog goes live. If you don't have a new catalog and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to just send one out to you in the mail. And I think that's it for today. So, thank you so much for coming in and spending this time with me. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll do another video next Friday, same time, 1 o'clock. Thank you very much. Take care.